Hey, it's my birthday today, and so I'm going to celebrate in a way that I used to celebrate by singing an anime song marathon. Starting in about 2004, for 6 years, each year I would sing more and more anime songs, making a marathon of it here at Maneki Neko in Taitei. And it became a tradition. And last time I did it, though, was in 2009. It's 2012 now. But in 2009, I sang 335 songs. Took almost 14 hours. I only sang like the TV version of each one, so it was just the first verse. Took almost 14 hours. And the next year, on my birthday, I was sick. And then just wasn't up to it. Last year, it was pretty soon after the earthquake, and I just didn't feel like it. After having missed a year, things were all up in the air, and I just didn't do it. I've really missed doing it, and so this year, now my birthday has come around again. I am 49 years old, and part of what's got me back out to do this, I've always loved anime songs. Not doing the marathon the last few years does not reflect anything on how much I love anime songs, but this year it weighs kind of heavy on me because when my dad was 49 years old, that meant he had 5 years left to live. He had 5 years left on the planet. And I would really like to try to beat that mark. So what I'm going to do is I would really like to, once I reach 55, I'll be saved. Now I hate turning older, but it's, it happens. It can't be helped. So I really hope to reach 55. So what I'm going to do is, rather than tear myself up doing more and more and more songs, which my vocal teacher was really unhappy with me also when she learned that I was trying to sing so many songs in a row. She said, your voice box is a tiny little muscle and it can be damaged really easily, so stop it. I'm like, oh man, but I love singing anime songs. So I know I can do 55 songs. The whole song, not just the TV version. I know I can do 55 without hurting myself too bad. I anticipate it's probably going to take about 5 or 6 hours. And so if I sing 55 songs a year until I reach age 55, that would be no problem. But when doing the anime song marathons in these past years, it's been a chance to think back on where I was when I first heard these songs, what those shows meant to me, just a chance to reflect as I'm singing. I can kind of go into autopilot as I'm singing and just have these memories come. And it was a really nice chance to kind of like reminisce over my life when I did these past marathons. So to choose 55 songs, I only started planning this last Sunday, and it's Wednesday now. So I sat down and started to think about 55 songs, and I thought, well, why don't I just do them in chronological order? In the chronological order not being when they came out, when they were first heard, but when I first heard them. Or in the case of the earliest songs, because a lot of the songs I'm from the U.S., and a lot of the songs when these shows were shown in the U.S. had different opening themes. And so, since those opening themes are not on karaoke thing, but I later, found out about the songs and love them, I'm going to sing the Japanese song for something that I first saw in the U.S. that may have had a different theme song. So, I'm going to do it chronologically from my life, and as a kind of a way to look back on life on my 49th birthday. Yeah! So, the first anime that I was aware of was Kimba the White Lion, and I was either in the first or second grade, I think second grade. Now, we didn't have cable TV, and Kimba ran on WKBD Detroit, which was a cable channel when you live in Battle Creek, Michigan. And we didn't have cable. All the kids in the second grade were talking about Kimba. What a great show it was. Now, I've really liked cartoons since the time I was a wee sprat, and the earliest cartoon I remember watching was Crusader Rabbit. And that, as a kid, I was just really caught up in the adventure aspect of it. The humor just was completely over my, wee little noggin. But after that, the closest thing to an adventure sort of thing was Hanna-Barbera, where they had like the Herculoids. When I was in kindergarten, man, the Herculoids, that was just wonderful. Loved the Herculoids. But after that, cartoons just kind of went toward you know, having laugh tracks. Wacky Races had been a big hit, so after that, Hanna-Barbera just kind of skewed their stuff toward the humor. I mean, even Scooby-Doo, you know, that was kind of had some adventure elements, but, you know, there's the damn laugh track. It was more of a humor sort of thing. And I was a little kid, I wanted adventure. You know, I really want to see, that's what I was craving. And all I can do is blame that on Crusader Rabbit. Just elements of that really grabbed me. So, kids in second grade are talking about Kimba. It turns out that our neighbor had cable. And our neighbor was asked to babysit my brother and I one time. And we happened to get there after school one day just in time to see Kimba. So I could finally get to see what Kimba was about. And it just completely grabbed me. It was this terrifying episode called Nightmare Narcissus, you know, where this plant goes crazy and it gets really huge and it's grabbing all the jungle animals. It's going to eat them. It's going to kill them. This was even getting across in the sanitized version, you know, shown in the U.S. So, I mean, I was thunderstruck. It was, wow. I loved Kimba. It was so cool. And so, after that, I kind of learned that, I don't think I was aware right off the bat that it was Japanese, but it was definitely different from anything else on TV. I hadn't seen Astro Boy at that time. And it just had this kind of alienness to it, because it was so far apart from Hanna-Barbera or other things that were airing, or Bugs Bunny, you know. And I just wanted to see more. It just really grabbed me. And that was, even though I didn't know it, that was when I became an anime fan. And Mushi-Pro things, Mushi-Pro, you know, produced Jungle Taitei, which is what the title was in Japanese. And I've always kind of had a soft spot between the ears for Mushi-Pro things because of that. So, that is, I guess that's enough jawing. Boy, this is going to be really long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to record each of the songs, starting through my history, and Jungle Taitei is going to be the first. And so I guess I will go ahead and plug that in. It's a real short song, thankfully, or otherwise this is going to be too long. So let me go ahead and send this to go. And I will sing Jungle Taitei.